The forex market never sleeps, and neither do I. So let's see what today's charts have to show us. Now, if you're new to the channel, my name is Nick, and I'm a top podder on TradingView with over 260k reputation points. And every day I share a lot of free education and analysis for all of you. So make sure that you subscribe to the channel, and I will see you on the charts. In today's video, I want to speak about EURUSD. Now, why do I want to cover EURUSD? Because at the moment, we do have quite interesting price action and structure. So what I will be doing is, as usual, providing a complete multi-time frame top-down analysis, starting from the higher time frames, then going down on the lower ones. We will also check what we have from a COT perspective, so commitment of traders, which is basically what hedge funds and the non-commercials, so the biggest speculators in the market, are doing. And by the end of the video, by using the combination of these two different types of analysis, we will try to understand where we have the highest probabilities for a potential move here on the pair. Now, starting from the monthly time frame, what we can see is that at the moment, the market has just printed this overextended M formation. Now, in general, after the creation of an overextended M pattern, what you want to see is the market create a move to the upside to go and complete the pattern at the neckline, which is the previous support turned resistance. So by looking at this pair from a monthly perspective, we can expect a potential move higher and completion at the neckline of the M pattern itself. Dropping down on the weekly time frame, what do we have? Now here on the weekly, we can see how we have already created this double bottom. Now, in general, after the creation of a double bottom, you do expect the market to provide a rejection higher. And in this case, if we look at the structure that we have here on the weekly, we can see how the exact previous support term resistance is currently lining up at this area that we do expect the market to go and test, before then obviously a potential rejection to the downside. But at least in the short term, we can expect more continuation to the upside as the market has already failed in dropping lower. Just a quick thing, make sure that you like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments below any suggestion for new videos. Going down on the daily time frame, what do we see? Now here on the daily time frame, the price action is quite clear. We are currently in a range. In fact, we can see how we are currently stuck in this area in between this area of resistance and support that we have here below. Now, until we will remain in between these two levels, obviously the market should continue ranging. So we need a breakout either above or below in order to get, once again, a trend from a daily perspective on this pair. Now, if we go and see what we have from a COT data point of view, what we can see is that by looking at the net positions, we went from having minus 23.2k net positions all the way up to having minus 11.8k net positions. So overall, we can see how the amount of longs got a little bit decreased, but overall shorts dropped from 220k to 201k. And we can see how with the last report, we're seeing shorts getting closed and longs getting closed as well, which obviously is quite typical when you have a range to not have a clear directional aspect when you look at the change in the longs and shorts. But overall, if we look at the bigger picture, we can see an increase in the net positions, as we have already said, indicating a potential strengthening of the euro against the USD, and therefore EURUSD making the move to the upside that we already wanted to see by looking at the market from a monthly, weekly, and daily perspective, just from the technical side. Now, since we can understand that obviously this area is extremely strong resistance, what we need in order to have monthly, weekly, and daily and the COT data indicating all the same direction, we need to have here on the daily time frame a break of structure above this resistance. Because as you know, in the market, when you have a break above resistance, that previous resistance becomes support. Therefore, if we will successfully manage to break above this resistance after the break on the retest of this previous resistance or support, this is the area inside of which we have good probabilities for a potential longing opportunity. Now, the way in which we will be approaching this with students is as usual being reactive and not predictive. The monthly, weekly, and daily combined with the CO2 data, those are the best time frames from a directional perspective. However, when it comes to confirmations and entries, the best time frames are the intraday time frames, so 4 hour and lower. Therefore, with students, if we will have the successful break and retest, instead of here, we will be monitoring price action from an intraday perspective, waiting for the market to shift from an intraday bearish market to an intraday bullish market. And if the market will shift, at that point, we will be adding EURUSD to our watch list. And as soon as the market will provide to us one of our valid entries, we would be looking for a potential long with a good risk to reward and good probabilities at that point for the move to the upside and for the market to complete the M pattern that we have already identified by looking at the monthly time frame. If you enjoyed the video, make sure that you smash that like button and comment below. It really does support the creation of more free analysis, education, and updates for all of you. You can also go and check out the mentorship program. The link is in the description. It's a very complete program. You first get all the rules of my rule-based strategies, then you get a new daily market breakdown every single day showing you how to apply these strategies in real-time market, and you also get all your questions answered every single day in the daily Q&A session. So it's a very complete program. I suggest that you go and check it out. The link is in the description, and I will see you in it.